Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia State Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Bulls looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after BAT. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble now. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And there's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's brought down out at the 46.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Now it's second down here. That's a design quarterback keeper. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. An important third down attempt for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, and the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Handoff from the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Bulls will line up on 1st and 10. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal upcoming. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They test the middle of the defense but get nothing. The offense 2 for 2 on third downs this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. The defense recovers the fumble.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
motion now. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Georgia State offense on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's a toss play to the right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
The pocket. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Panthers offense back out there now. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. They'll test the right side here. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to get the second half going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they get the second half started with a running play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. USF offense is back out there now. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Hands off to the left. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards, made that happen with good effort.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Georgia State offense on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. A short completion to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion makes it second and short. pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down right at the 20.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The game makes it second and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
That game makes it second and medium. Looking to pass this time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Bulls are on the move here.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Panthers offense back out there now. Let's see if they keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. It's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the mark. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to his target. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll tackle him at the 27. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And they'll set up with a PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And on the carry, he's heading left. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he's got some open field ahead.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's found some room at the 45. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself. Heading left after the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
So the offense will set up 1st and goal here in this first overtime. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So we're set up now for the biggest 3rd down attempt all game. Can the offense punch it in here in overtime? Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. So no field goal attempt. The offense going for it on 4th and goal here in OT. And they're trying to punch it in here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting him off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
This quarterback's already proven he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option. He's reached the end zone now for the 2nd time in this football game. The defense better start to account for him, or he's going to make them pay for it again.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did